Hey, welcome to Heroes Out. I'm Paul,
And I'm Patrick.
and we're going to be asking a question to Patrick, that should take about 5 minutes to answer, but it might not. I
Mhm.
don't know. Patrick has no idea about the question pre-hand, so all his responses and replies will be entirely off the cuff. So
Yeah.
Patrick, are you ready?
I'm not even wearing sleeves. That's how off the cuff this is going to be.
So, Patrick,
Yes.
the greatest sports movie in history.
Oh, do I get my clarifying question? Do documentaries
Yeah.
count?
Um,
Oh,
I will not include documentaries for this particular one.
fuck. Okay. Well, then I'll give my documentary answer really quickly.
Yeah,
Then it
do
would have been
please.
Senna, which is part documentary, part like yeah, Senna. If you
I
haven't seen it, see it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very
Um.
good. Yeah, I would agree with that.
Oh fuck, that is tough. Okay, so I gotta try and put
Can
like
you?
5 minutes on my clock
This is the
here.
thing. Can you narrow it down to a sport and then a sport? Because we've got motorsports, baseball, basketball, American football, football,
Yeah.
like
You've got
bowling.
all the college sports teams. You've got everything from Air Bud to like
If your answer is Air Bud, we're finishing the thing there. Just
yeah,
gonna
yeah. That would make a great thumbnail, wouldn't it? If I just like Air Bud, greatest sports movie of all time, says internet douche.
the argument that will happen in the comments.
Yes,
For
yes.
and against. I don't know which.
Well, for our viewers watching, I better start throwing some actual thought content out there out of my mouth rather than just my brain. So obviously, my mind goes straight to because I'm into motorsports, so it goes straight to things like Rush or Ford v Ferrari, things like that. I may come back to that in a moment,
Hmm.
but weirdly, I think there have been some great sports comedies. Like the abomination that is Happy Gilmore 2 should not outshine how much fun and what Happy Gilmore 1 did for golf. Nay,
Yeah,
what, Caddyshack had originally done for golf,
that's
with
true.
some of the greatest comedic actors of all time.
But you got yeah, because with
But
the
then,
comedy things, you've got Longest Yard as well. Then you have kids movies
yeah,
as well. You have like the what is this Sandlot kids,
yes, yeah,
Little
yeah, yeah.
Giants, um,
But Paul,
the
I'm honestly, my brain is going, you're going to have to pick something. I think my relationship with sport is complicated because I'm not crazy into soccer and stuff, which is huge here. And a lot of
mm,
people are like, why don't you support a team? All the sports you follow, you don't seem to have like a favorite. I'm like, I really enjoy sport in a kind of slightly weird and different way.
yeah,
I
definitely.
love the human dramatic element. And I love the emotional element for fans of particular teams, but I'm kind of not into that tribal rivalry as much as I am into, the excellence and interest and the emotional stories, which is where a lot of baseball movies, Paul. I gotta say, baseball has a good chance of coming out with the best here.
It does have a good.
'Cause
It has a good
yeah,
roster.
well, you've got the natural, you got the rookie, you got Bull Durham, you got every kind of end of things, and even like a lot of American football stories, so NFL, but also college, a lot of comebacks. There's a lot of underdog
Mm.
stuff. Like Rudy is built to make you cry. Um, but yeah, it is. It's my brain's going. You're going to end up picking something that isn't to do with sport, but is to do with somebody getting a second chance or whatever it might be. So, Paul, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and narrow it down and say I'm going to put, I think, Ford v Ferrari as a movie to get people to understand a time. Okay, they took liberties with lots of things,
Yeah,
but I think just as a dramatic piece of big screen movie making, I thought it was genuinely exceptional.
it was.
And Grand Prix, and there's been a few classic movies. You've got everything from, like I said, James Garner. You've got Le Mans with Steve McQueen. You've got some unbelievable classics. But without being me and being a bit of a nerd, people going back and watch them don't get the same thing.
Yeah,
Whereas I think Ford v Ferrari, or Le Mans 66 as it was called over here, but nobody's going to call it that in their right mind. Um, I think it has a tilt at being the best on a few levels.
yeah,
It was very entertaining. It
true.
was very well told, very well shot, very well acted. It's got a lot of yes, 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 yes. But Field of Dreams, Paul. But Field of
Interesting.
Dreams exists. Is it a sports movie?
I would account that it's based around it's based around baseball. So like and it brings back essentially many of the classic like heroes of baseball. So I would count it as a sports movie, as in its main subject, its main plot points are surrounding essentially a person building a baseball field and you know having people
Mm.
come back to play. So I would say
Well,
that it is
yeah.
I would say that it is a sports movie. Yeah.
So you've heard some of what I have to say. This is your chance before I make my final shout. This is your chance to throw in what you because you've had longer to think about it. So, what are the ones? What was your Sophie's Choice? Where did you get down to the last two or three?
Like Rudy, definitely. Rudy's one of the
Mm.
I had weirdly enough, Aaron Sorkin, not yeah, uh,
Moneyball,
no,
Moneyball. Oh,
Aaron Sorkin's newsroom. They talk about Rudy, and I've never seen Rudy, and it made me
ah,
watch it, and I was just like, this is actually a really good film. It's a really really cool film.
yeah,
Moneyball's really good, which is the transfer of essentially the Oakland A's to
yeah,
an actual competitive sport just based on statistics. That's really cool. It is part of my rewatchability kind of or my rewatchable movie list.
yeah. I rewatched it again recently because Moneyball's such a well-made movie too. Great story, well made.
It is such a good one. Yeah, there's like Any Given Sunday is really good.
Ah,
We
yeah,
like Coach Carter is also a really good one as well.
yeah.
Like there's so many kind of like
Hosiers or Hoosiers, I should say. I never know how to pronounce it. It's Gene
yeah.
Hackman's. There's so
There's
many.
but I think it is essentially just I think for me the inspiration part, a team being inspired by some kind of thing for to go on to greatness kind of thing is where I kind of
Mm.
like either being inspired to put their t-shirts, put their jerseys on a desk to have someone
Yeah,
play the last
Rudy, the
game,
Rudy moment. Yeah,
or to just inspired to like try to be better people is also just really good. But I would say yeah, Rudy, Coach Carter, Mighty Ducks, like
what
are
was
all
what like? I'm going to press you now to what would your answer have been if you were on my side of the seat for this week? By the way, folks, I started this whole surprise the other guy with a question thing, thinking it'll be great to put Paul on the spot. And then I realized, oh no, he's going to do it back to me, and I know he'll have an even better question. This is a great question, Paul. So yeah, where did you get down to? What's your one or two?
yeah, Rudy and oh no, it's
Cool,
the
just making you feel my pain.
Replacements.
Oh wow,
That's
yes,
Keanu Reeves, and
yeah.
yeah, that one I really enjoy, and I don't know why. I think it's one of the kind of like
I think
it's
Faison Love isn't that too? Yeah, yeah. That one. God, I haven't seen that for years.
yeah, it's and it feels like it's one of those ones where it's like the people who are playing, the people who are replacing it, are all people who want a chance to play for the love of it. So that's a big one
Yeah,
that kind of things. And I would say, yeah, Rudy or Coach Carter, those two kind of like interchange a bit because they're
and
inspirations.
for me as I'm getting older, I want to pick like a lot of me is going, Dennis Quaid getting a shot again because I find since Inner Space I've found Dennis Quaid very watchable. And you've got the natural, you've got all these kind of comeback things, and it's never too late stories. And the older I get, I think I'm gravitating them for no particular reason, Paul. Um, but you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm just going to say it's for me, just to answer it one way, going, what do I think achieved the most kind of points across the board for, because again, a sports movie bringing people into a sport that they have no interest in is one of the big challenges.
Hmm.
And I think Ford v Ferrari, I'm going to say that actually really does. It's underrated massively. But my answer is Field of Dreams.
Okay.
Because Field of Dreams looks at sport the way I look at sport a little bit. And there's so many stories, and so much of it is touched on. It's about how sport touches other people's
Yeah.
lives, and playing catch with your dad is the bit that everybody will focus on. But the James Earl Jones reporters relationship, money, belief, it's all there essentially. It's all there, and I watch Field of Dreams once every few years, so I think it'd be a shame if I didn't pick it. Although I
Cool.
hate this because I want to pick about 15
Yeah,
other
I
that we
know.
haven't
I
even
wanted one
mentioned.
to but yeah, that's the question. We got a little bit over time, but that's fine. Which is let us know down in the comments what is your choice for your top favorite what you could sports movie. And yeah, have a great time. Anything else you want to finish off with, Patrick?
No, get into it in the comments below. Like, subscribe, share. This was a brilliant question. Thank you so much, Paul. And join us again for more of these little snippets and short questions. Submit your questions as well if you like.
Cool. Well, I've been Paul,
And I've been Patrick.
and we've been here to say we'll catch you again.
See you next time.